All right, shalom, shalom. First off, I would like to give our glory, honor, infinite praise unto our power, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Racha HaKodash. Double honors to my apostles at Great Millstone, the teacher Ruel. Peace, love, salutation to the hopeful elect. All right, shalom. I'm the brother Ha'amayan from the Great Millstone, Columbus, Georgia Church. And Nabarada's this be an edifying lesson on this morning. Something quick through the spirit. The beautiful brother and I can't corner off. He be putting in the words of the day. It'd be beautiful, and he put that word in this morning, lament. And it says mid 15th century back formation from lamentation or else from Old French lamenter, to moan, bewail, and directly Latin lamentary, to wail, moan, weep, lament, a wailing, moaning, weeping. See, that don't sound like you're in a happy spirit, a big folly spirit, like you're settled on your leaves, or you're just so complacent here, you know. And right here, see, that one was a verb, and this one is used as a noun. It says expression of sorrow or grief. See, expression of sorrow and grief. Now, I got a few precepts lined up. This is Ecclesiastes. Let's get Ecclesiastes chapter 7. And I'm starting at verse 2. It said, it is better to go to the house of mourning than to go to the house of feasting, for that is the end of our men, and the living will lay it to his heart. See, the house of mourning, you got the prophets that's preaching 100% doctrine, right? Teaching the 100% truth, and warning and telling you about the things that's about to come down, such as Jacob's trouble, the MOTB being mandated, that sea hill, World War III, people about to get betrayed. We're about to get betrayed. Some men gonna have to die for this truth, man. All types of things about to come down the pipe, and that's just the reality of it. Not giving you a false sense of reality to try to fatten up our pockets or to exalt or uplift ourselves. No, we're telling you what thus saith the Lord, man. And that puts the hopeful elect, a sincere believer, in the house of mourning, because we know what we about to enter into. We know what we signed up for. This is verse 3. Sorrow is better than laughter, for by sadness of the countenance of the heart is made better. It says the heart of the wise is in the house of mourning. See, the mind of the wise is in the house of mourning. It says, but the heart of fools is in the house of mirth. See, they caught up on all these distractions, like things that's pleasing their flesh, to the point where they don't want to come back and seek Yahweh Shema Shai. They hear it, but they're not going to do it. That they procrastinating. And we know that it is a 2/3. But this is for the hopeful elect. The hopeful elect is in the spirit of lamenting, man. Their day-to-day lives, at camp, crying out, on their lessons, on their shows, but even in the spirit, man, just, on the way to work, while you at work, at home, well, however, just you in that spirit, man, because we understand, first and foremost, guess what? We're in sinful bodies. We done wrong. We've done wrong in the sight of Yahweh Shema Shai, man. So we're not in the spirit of, trying to exalt ourselves. And I'm speaking to myself. Whatever gift the Lord gave you, he gave you that gift. You don't let that make you high-minded. That's not the spirit of being, lamenting. That's not expression or sorrow or grief. Verse 5, it is better to hear the rebuke of the wise than for a man to hear the song of fools, man. And that puts you back in a lamenting state of mind, because you like, dang, bro, I messed up. I did some things that worthy of death, man. Quick precept through the spirit. This is Ezra chapter 9 and verse 13. And I got to get ready to head to work, but I'm rock out to get this work done first. It says Ezra 9 and 13, and after all that has come upon us for our evil deeds and for our great trespass. That's right, man, because we done wrong. It says, seeing that thou our God has punished us less than our iniquities deserve, and has given us such deliverance as this. See, that puts you in a sorrow and grief type of mind frame, because you like, bro, everything you see is our fault, man. Everything you see become all the way back from Adam. You know, when the serpent beguiled Eve, man. You know, this is our fault. We done wrong. What the scriptures say, let's get this real quick. Let me read this in NLT and grab a quick scripture. Ezra 9:13 in NLT. Now we are being punished because of our wickedness and our great guilt. That puts you back into the lamenting state of mind if you're sincere. Like, bro, we did wrong. I've done wrong in this life, our past lives. We don't know what we done in our past life, but in this life, let's think about it. We done wrong, man. Wickedness. We wasn't always in the truth. I know I wasn't, and I'm a babe in this truth. Young brother, but I understand, like, bro, we need mercy. You know, we can't make it by trying to keep the law perfect, man. We rehearse the righteous act, but we need the Lord's mercy. We hope the Lord it covered us, man. His sacrifice, because it covers the elect on this side, man. You know, it says, but we have actually been punished far less than we deserve. For you, our God, have allowed some of us to survive as a remnant. And see, that remnant, the remaining, let's get that word. Let's see what it says.
Strong's H 6413. Peleta. Second entry. Peleta. Third entry. Peleta.
It says escape, deliverance, escape, remnant, man. So the remnant is gonna be covered, be protected, be delivered. But the remnant is also right now in a state of mind, and some of the elect is in the spirit world. But the ones who hear, they lamenting, man. You know, they lamenting. Even if you don't see it, the Lord see it. They lamenting. They feel bad about the things they done, man. Salakia. Let's grab Ezekiel chapter 9 and verse 4. It says, and the Lord said unto him, go through the midst of the city of Jerusalem. And we know Jerusalem is a people before it's a place. Yerushalayim, right? And set a mark upon the forehead, set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. Now, for edification's sake, this mark is talking about the Thawah, not the mark, the MOTB in Revelation 13-16. No, this is talking about Shalakia. Excuse me. This is talking about the Thawah, a mark, a sign, man, a mark, a sign as an exemption from judgment, you know. But these are the ones that sign and cry in a lamented state of mind. It's lucky for the words. It says, and for them that set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. See, who's crying about all this that's going on? Who's complaining to the Lord, the hopeful elect? Even in your meditation, you know, like when you're meditating, you still considering, like, bro, it's just sick here. It's sick. It's oppression and so much, man. You know, you can't do all the way right. You in the sinful flesh. Is, you know, we need Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. We need Yahushua. I need Yahushua, man. I need Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. We all do. It says, and to the others he said in my hearing, go ye after him through the city and smite, let not your eye spare, neither have ye pity. Slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children and women. Because why? First and foremost, they're not part of the elect, but they wasn't lamenting. Scripture say, many shall say, Lord, Lord. And these people know the names. They heard the truth some way, somehow. You know, nobody's not going to be able to say they didn't hear, they didn't see, they didn't know a prophet, man. You know? It said, become not any man upon whom is the mark, the hopeful elect, because they're sealed. And begin at my sanctuary, then they begin at the ancient men which were before the house. So I'll close up with and I brought us out to be edifying to someone out there. I close out with Matthew 24:46. Read down to 51. Blessed is that servant whom his Lord, when he cometh, shall find so doing, man. Because scripture said, occupy till I come. You want to busy yourself with, Yahweh Shema Shai's business, this work, man. Being a doer to the best of your ability, living it, being humble, being a sincere brother, a sincere servant, faithful to the best of your ability, man. Verily, which is truly, I say unto you, that he shall make him ruler of all his goods. And if that evil servant shall say in his heart, my Lord, the left is coming. Because it's a plethora of things that keep a man or a woman, but mainly a man, because the Lord is dealing with the men when it comes to preaching, right? So, you're not in that patient state of mind anymore. You're not waiting. You're not lamenting. You're not crying out. You gave up. You went back to the world. Whatever the case may be, that's not the spirit the Lord is looking for. So it says, if that evil servant shall say in his heart, his mind, my Lord, the left is coming. So you ain't on your watch anymore, and shall begin to smite his fellow servants and to eat and drink, and with the drunken, the Lord of that servant shall come in a day when he looketh not for him, and in an hour that he is not aware of. See? All because, man, you forgot to stay on your watch and, expressing the sorrow and grief and being contrite. These things, either you were pump faking or you just wasn't part of the Lord's remnant, and that's scary as hell, man. Because we are in no position, no matter the positions you have, you're not in a position to just be high-minded and and whatever that's displeasing to the Lord, man. And I'm talking to the man in the mirror, myself. And I'm in no position anyway. I'm a babe, and what should a babe be doing? Desire the sincere milk, man. Verse 51, and shall cut him asunder and appoint him his portion with the hypocrites. There shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth. So your best bet is just to stay in a lamenting type of mind frame, man. And I'm speaking to myself, because that's pleasing to the Lord, man. Because you need mercy. You showing the Lord that you need him, not pump faking for the crowd or the camera or fake humble or whatever the case may be. You're sincerely in need of mercy. So I made it to this plantation. I brought us out. It was an edifying lesson to someone out there. I would like to close out by giving all glory, honor, and infinite praises unto our power, Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai Bahasham, Racha HaKodash. Double honors to my apostles and elders at Great Millstone, the teaching rule well. Peace, love, salutations to the hopeful elect. Shalom.